It's good to see you here, sir, in Motortech. Please share us your experience.
This was such a vibrant forum where we had people from such diverse background, from charger manufacturers supplying chargers to the OEs like buses and trucks. I've never interacted with them earlier, to young entrepreneur who has started his own company at the age of 12, and the way he has traversed the entire spectrum and now making a mark for himself, especially in the electric vehicle space, which is a very, very competitive space to be in at this point of time. But I was very impressed with his zeal, enthusiasm and everything for making a success of what he started and he believed in.
Sir, what kind of technology transition, significant technology transitions you witness here in manufacturing?
You see, in manufacturing, the transition, you see, electric vehicles, when we per se, they are a off product of digitalization in the world. So the entire manufacturing process would now be from the time that a product starts getting manufactured, in terms of traceability till the end of life, can now be traced, which is possible through digitalization. So, and which is very relevant because 80% of the vehicle cost is going to be batteries, and batteries disposal is a challenge that is going to be faced in the world very soon.
That is again, when you say it's a challenge, it also going to bring a lot of business opportunities, right?
The business opportunities have already started in terms of battery recycling, end-of-life batteries, second-use batteries. So there are already companies which can predict the end-of-life value for your batteries in terms of the value of the metals that go into that. So it is already opened up, yes, even though the number of companies are less, but it has already opened up those.
How do you see the safety perspective of these new generation vehicles, especially from the manufacturing perspective? How far it is dependable?
You see, the manufacturing, as far as the components go, have to be only automotive grade components. You have to start imbibing the system of functional safety from day one in all the components that are going into the vehicle, the electric vehicle per se. They were already being used by OEMs in case of the ICE vehicles, but now in terms of the electric vehicles, they are a mandatory. Otherwise, electric vehicles are very, very safe. We do go through stray incidents of battery fire, but they don't, otherwise the adoption wouldn't have happened at the scale at which is happening in the world.
Do you have any standard or regulations presently present for procurement of this, like what you said, the standard automobile parts?
Yeah, you see what has happened, the government has already introduced standards like the AIS 156 Part 2 in terms of the quality standards for batteries. They have instituted tests which are going to be used mandatorily before a battery pack can be put into a vehicle. So these are safety checks that are there already. In terms of the OE suppliers or the cell suppliers, the testing has to be done at the pack manufacturer level himself. So they do, because these are tests which are mandatory, because you will only have to deploy, let us say, cells of a similar voltage plus minus 5%. Otherwise, the pack will be unbalanced. So those safety checks are already in place. It is a question of implementing them.